Alright, it's been a couple weeks since we've done a video, and we decided to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on. As you know, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, Tank...
Labor Day weekend.
Tank had an injury, so he ended up having surgery 3.5 weeks ago, so he is recovering from that. So we kind of put our camping schedule on hold just so he has a chance to recover, but we just didn't want to push him too much. He just tends to get a little overstimulated when we do stuff, so we were trying to keep him as low-key as possible when he's recovering. So
for those of you that don't know, most of you probably do, but he tore the CCL on his right knee and tore the bicep in his front right leg, so all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's been a chore just trying to keep him still so he can just rest up and come back to normal. So we're slowly getting there though, which is good. He's just very active, and it's hard to keep him in one spot. He's been in his X pen
24/7.
Half of it's in his room, half of it's in our room. We just kind of shuttle him back and forth.
Yeah, whenever he's outside, he's on a leash like 100% of the time. So he's got lots of pent up energy, but we just want to give him a chance to heal. But I guess the other update we wanted to kind of touch base on is last Sunday we said goodbye to Avery. She was an older dog. She was about 14 and a half, give or take, and we made the decision to have her humanely euthanized. She was going downhill quickly, and we just couldn't stand to watch her suffer. So it was a decision that we went back and forth on many times, and we finally just decided in her best interest, that was kind of the decision we had to make. It's never easy, and being a pet owner, I'm sure most of you guys have probably been there at some point with dogs or cats or whatever kind of critters you have, and it sucks. It's the hardest part of owning a pet, I think. It's just having to look at them and make that decision, but I know we feel comfortable it was the right decision. It was just very hard. So we're just trying to readjust to life, I guess, with 2 dogs.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's the new norm, I guess. Now, we talked about in several of our videos that you guys have probably seen that, every trip we weren't sure if she was going to do another trip, and we got what, 17?
Yeah, she went on a lot of camping trips. So, but yeah, Avery, she was a great dog. I actually brought her home from work.
She was
11, 12 years ago, something like that.
It was in 2007 in the summer. So, and for those of you that don't know, a lot of our close friends know about this, but so Andrea, someone found that dog running down the road near where she works, and they brought her in. It was really hot. It was like in July or June. It was last week of June, and they thought she had gotten stung by a bee because her head was really swollen. And when they did the exam, what they had actually found was that whoever had owned her had tied a wire clothesline around her neck right at the back of her head right here, and it was all the way around her neck, and it had been there so long her skin she grew into it. Her skin grew over that cable. Yeah, we had to actually put her under general anesthesia to remove it. There was no untying it or getting it off any other way, and her skin was actually over top of it. It was
so she had
I probably have a picture somewhere I might put in here if I could find it, but like right at the back she had a white scar all the way around her neck, and you really couldn't see it unless you kind of pulled her fur back, but it was there.
But yeah, she was a great dog though. It's amazing, I tell you, some of the things these animals go through and how forgiving they are. She was such a great companion and a great dog. She was always up for anything, and she never let what bad stuff happen to her before we got her interfere with her ability to just move on and be happy around other dogs and other people. And she was a great dog. So it was, she loved whether we were going hiking or just throwing her in the car to go get ice cream or just taking her for a walk around the block. She was just one of those dogs that she didn't care. She just was happy to be involved. So, but it's tough not having her around.
So that's an update on the dogs. And Cash is kind of, I don't know, she's the only one that we haven't had anything going on lately, so.
Let's knock on some wood.
She's just lazy as normal, I guess.
Yeah, the other update we could talk about is our camper.
Yeah, we've got...
Speaking of camping.
So, The last time we had a video was our Atwood video, and we talked at the end of it about me just dropping it off for a couple warranty things. Come here, buddy. I can't see. A couple warranty things, and that turned into a little bit more of a fiasco than what we had planned on. So this is a super long story. I'll just tell you what happened. I had a few things I wanted fixed. Some of them were cosmetic. One of them was the slide seal was coming loose, and it was all under warranty. They said, come over and pick up your camper. I'm like, well, that was quick. It's done already, huh? They're like, yeah. So I go over and get it.
And it was, what, a week or 10 days or something?
Yeah, I dropped it off on Monday, and this was the following week later on Tuesday. So I go over to pick it up. They give me the checklist of all the stuff, and it was all check marked. Thanks, Tank. And I go out and hook onto it, get ready to leave, and I was like, well, maybe I should just take a look around real quick. I went around it and looked, and there was 2 or 3 things that I wanted them to fix that they hadn't done on the outside. And I opened the door and looked up at the slide, and I could see that slide gasket hanging there, or slide seal hanging there. So we had a few words with the camper dealer. So long story short, it's still there. So
it's been what, 5 or 6 weeks now they've had it?
No, it hasn't been that long. We camped in it over 6 weeks ago. We haven't camped in it. It's only been 4 weeks since we camped in it.
Yeah, I guess time just gets away from me. I don't know.
It was the Monday after Atwood, so it was like September 9th or 10th, whatever that Monday was. That's when I dropped it off. So it's been right at a month now.
Yeah,
Today's the 12th or something like that. So it's been about a month that they've had it.
Yeah.
So, but the point is, they said, hey, come back and it's done. And then I go get it and I had to hook up to the truck. Hooked up to the truck, I did my pre-trip, and as soon as I got my pre-trip finished, I was like, well, maybe I should just take a look real quick. And
good thing you did.
Yeah, I found out that I just had to unhook it and leave it sit there. So that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah.
We're back to camping here soon. We're headed to Mount Gilead in a couple weeks. And
we talked about maybe trying like Evergreen or something.
Yeah, maybe Evergreen. We're going to camp over Thanksgiving.
We're just trying to decide where to go. So.
That'll be a good time. We did that last year too. It's before we had our YouTube channel. We have several trips, and some of them we even shot video before we started our channel, and then I don't know, we just kind of started in the middle with the video. But so we got a few more trips in us before we have to winterize, and just be the 4 of us now.
Yep. But anyways, we appreciate everyone that's checked in and asked about how Tank's doing and all the sympathy notes that we got regarding Avery's passing. So that means a lot to us that you guys have all reached out and just asked about how everyone's doing, and we just really appreciate it, and just wanted to thank you for all the kind words. So that's about it.
That's it.
Thank you guys
for watching.